It's Friday the 14th of January 2022 and we're going to go for a quick walk around the recreation ground. I'm using the Osmo Action and I have the ND filter on, the 16, and I'm using the wireless Go 2 to talk to the Osmo Action. So we'll just see what happens. There's quite a rabbit population here. Probably won't pick it up in this camera, but one just ran across the road. You can see sometimes 10 rabbits. Again, this won't pick it up, but some under a tree over there, one just crossing the road where this car is coming. So the young one. Sometimes when the population gets up, the rabbits go a bit stupid. I think they get maximatosis or something like that. It's not running very well, or it's been injured, I'm not sure. Coming up to the recreation ground now. We've had quite a lot of humid weather with thunderstorms. Seems to be a lot of tropical air coming down. Had no really severe ones. They've sort of skirted Epsom, but been very close. The rain hasn't been all that great. It's supposed to rain today. It's a high percentage chance of rain. These two fields are for AFL, Australian Football League, that one, and that one over there. You can see the posts over there, there's 4 of them. You get a goal through the middle and either sides are behind, and outside of those you get nothing, you've had a miss. Over behind the brick building there's basketball courts in front, but behind the brick building and the green building there's rugby fields. I built a new shelter here, a shade cloth and a concrete pad for the seating. The buildings you can see behind me are the timekeepers and coaches boxes for the AFL. I think the AFL 1 is the main ground and AFL 2 doesn't have those facilities. There's on the far side is the rugby field, and closest to us is a soccer field. Now these are more soccer fields out over there. So there's the AFL 1 and there's 2 soccer fields out over there. More soccer fields there and more soccer fields here. Quite a strong wind blowing. I'd be interested to see how the wireless Go 2 is handling this. This is the edge of the recreation ground. That embankment at the far end. That's the Bendigo Creek in behind there. Some cows in the paddock. We have sheep here sometimes as well. We're now walking down the avenue that comes into the park off of the Midland Highway, and walking into the wind. And now looking at the main soccer field. They've built another of those shade house things for the seating, and these two, well, it's actually 3 soccer fields, are fenced, or is there only 2? I just can't remember. These have fences right around the outside. There's another view of the club rooms. Should be able to pick up the lighting towers. Yeah, I think there's only this soccer field and the other soccer field that's fenced. The one behind the club rooms there is the number 1 AFL, and that's looking up to the other unfenced soccer fields. We're now heading out of the ground towards the Midland Highway. This is a pond here where they have the water to water the grounds, and it looks like that truck's sucking water out for some purpose. Probably be wetting down a road or something. Midland Highway's quite busy, has lots of trucks. A little bit further up the road you can turn off to Shepparton or go ahead to Echuca, and from Echuca you can cross into New South Wales, heading up towards Deniliquin. Well, we're now on to Allen Road, heading towards Garden. We'll turn for home. Coming up to Garden Drive. Just coming into Summer Lane off of Gardner Drive. Basically 4 houses off of this little lane. cuts into what I call the alleyway, which takes us back to the Midland Highway and home. It's the Midland Highway in the distance. Crossing the channel now. And heading for home. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and join me in the future somewhere.